In the meantime, before I build my pools, I actually want to show you all how I am going to be heating my pools because, you know, we have insulation. I guess we need heat. So these are 3 residential boilers coupled together. Turned out it was a lot cheaper to do it this way than get a commercial boiler, at least for my case. So how this works is these are hooked up to my heat exchangers, which are down there. If we follow the piping, pretty simple. It goes this way and then it goes up and it's going to go all the way over my pools and all the way along here, down the walls, and voila, my heat exchangers. I have 1, 2, 3 rows, well, 2 rows, 3 sets of pools, and each heat exchanger I have is hooked up to a row of pools. How I'm thinking this will work is I'm gonna make siphons that go over the top. I was gonna cut in and have some sort of skimmer type setup, but I really wanna avoid cutting into my tarps as much as possible to keep the integrity, and also I don't want to be cutting my pools and then regretting what I did and having to order more, which take a while to get. So anywho, I am going to make a siphon with a thing called a banjo filter, which is pretty much just a larger piece of PVC. So I'll be running 2-inch in as the siphon going over the top. And then I'm gonna have like a 4-inch, maybe a 3 or 4-inch piece just cut off into a disc and put on sideways so it looks like a banjo, and then a very fine mesh cover to help stop impingement of the shrimp, especially when they're small, so they don't get stuck or sucked in to these siphons and go through the heat exchanger. This also is used in a lot of different aquaculture, especially when you are breeding and you have little alevins or fries and they can get impinged on the water outlet and just die through starvation. You know, it's good. We're not going to kill our fish by starving them because they can't move. And the next step is I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the largest couple set of pools. That's why the heat exchanger is so much bigger. What I'm thinking is each pool will have a siphon coming off and then a collection tube down below that is connected to all of them. This all has to be Schedule 40, by the way, which is connected to all of them. And I'm thinking I'll probably run it between these legs and put on quick releases on each side so I can move the pools and they're just not stuck in this metal loop. So yeah, it'll run each pool, it'll go down, run all the way along, all the way to the bottom of the heat exchanger. So we're hopefully having a natural slope going over so we don't have to pump out of the water, and we can just have a smaller pump, like a 1/4 horsepower, just going all the way up to here. The max head height probably will be about here. And it'll be pumping the water up through the heat exchanger. Let's see if we can see in it. It's a little hard to see, but there are coils in there that the fluid is in, heating up the water that is going through. And then we'll have it come out. Up top, I'm thinking we'll run it along sort of this height, and then have each pool just some sort of ball valve or something to control the flow back into the water. And that's how my heating will work. It's simple, but not at the same time. It's simple in theory, but a lot of work to make sure we keep the heat exactly at what we want and have little sway. Thanks again for following along, and I hope you're enjoying the journey so far. Here's a quick little sneak peek of the next video. Have all that done. Can't wait to get that posted out very shortly. Just finishing up on a few things. May just be a few buttons to you, but it means the world for me. So please like, share, subscribe, get this out there so everyone can see what's happening right here in Canada and push this forward.